Hey guys, Justice here again for the last update in our GenCon series. This originally was going to contain a day 5, but due to some extreme circumstances that I'll outline in the video, we unfortunately had to cut it short to only 4 days. We'll get into that now. Day 4 was our most casual day of the bunch. We didn't have any seminars or classes. Our wallets were already kind of hurting from the amount of spending that we did during our day 3. We did have some fun things that we did. Kevin had an event in the morning that he went to, so that I got to catch up on some extra Z's before waking up and working and posting everything that you guys all saw in day 3. If you haven't checked out that video already, it's posted up on the screen now. Then I went to the venue just in time for Kevin and I's last event, where we got to play in a 2-hour session of the Marvel role-playing game. This was Kevin's second time playing this system, and this was my first. It's interesting. You assume a character in the Marvel Universe. I played Hawkeye, and Kevin was playing Luke Cage in this session. It's a 3d6 system, which made it kind of interesting, just with the amount of variance that you have instead. And you also get a resource called Focus that you can use to spend on superpowers if your character has any, or in the case of Hawkeye, actually, that's what I use to be able to use my different arrows and such. I personally see this game as more of a board game with RPG elements instead of a full-fledged RPG system that you would want to run as a campaign for. But it was a blast regardless. I would definitely try it again in the future. Afterwards, Kevin and I got some lunch, then headed into the Colt Stadium for the first time, just so I could see what it was, because it's been beside our hotel the entire time, but I didn't ever get a chance to go inside of it because we never had any events there. And damn, what a view. Kevin ended up, after this, he headed back to the hotel, and I did my last round of shopping to finish out my day at the GenCon. And boy, was I glad that I left when I did. Disaster struck in the worst way possible. When I left the convention center, it started to rain. It wasn't anything crazy yet, but that would change pretty quickly. After we ordered our takeout, I went to pick it up. We received a flash flood warning and a tornado warning to our phones. Rather irresponsibly, I still went out to pick up our food. That was about a block away, and I got soaked. My shoes were fully soaked through. Anytime I would take a step, it would slosh water out the sides of them. It came so fast and was honestly kind of scary. How quickly it deterred into something crazy. But that's not even that bad. At the convention center, the tornado shelter that people were evacuating into flooded. The Colt Stadium flooded as well. Several of the hotels locally flooded with water. In the vendor hall, the ceiling was leaking, with massive amounts of water that was rushing in. The food trucks outside, most of their tents were destroyed by the wind. I don't have to say it really, but we feel so bad for all of the vendors and all the attendees that got affected by this whole ordeal. It was messy, and it was a really unfortunate way of ending GenCon 2026. While that was happening, Kevin and I packed up our things with the intention of leaving tomorrow morning, as the rain wasn't supposed to let up anytime soon. We ended up leaving in the morning, went on a little drive. We did stop at one last stop. We got to go to what is called Uranus, which is a fudge factory, and not the butt thing that people are always thinking, but they do make that their branding. It was a lot of fun. They had mini golf there. They had a bunch of fun merchandise stuff. I'm wearing a shirt currently of a Uranus. It was just a fun little time. We stopped there just so we could peruse on the way back, so we still had something fun to chat about. But that was pretty much that's it for our GenCon series. We did end up making it home, and we do have a bunch of loot to show you guys that we'll be doing in our finale of the GenCon series. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks again.